Hello, everyone, and welcome to an emergency episode of What to Watch and What to Listen to.
Tonight was one of the most dramatic nights we've seen in recent years.
So let's dive right into the events and bring you all the important details. At 2:30 a.m., Israel launched a large-scale military operation in Iran called Operation Rising Lion.
The attack involved over 200 aircraft and drones that struck nuclear facilities and military sites in Tehran, Natanz, Tabriz, and other areas.
At 3 a.m., alarms sounded across the country in Tel Aviv, Haifa, Jerusalem, and Beersheba.
But it is important to emphasize there was no missile fire towards Israel at this time. This was a false alarm apparently due to immediate fear of an Iranian response.
Between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m., Iran launched over 100 drones towards Israel, most of which were successfully intercepted by defense systems.
Residents in the north and center reported loud noises and unusual aircraft activity.
Among the dead, Hossein Salami, commander of the Revolutionary Guards, Emir Ali Hajizadeh, head of the Missile Brigade, Mohammed Bagheri, chief of staff of the armed forces, and Ghulam Ali Rashid, commander of the Hussam al-Anbiya headquarters.
And 6 nuclear scientists, including Faridun Abbasi Javani, Mohammed Mehdi Taranzi, and Abdul Hamid Manosher.
Following the tensions, oil prices jumped by about 8% on world markets.
The U.S. announced the release of strategic reserves in order to stabilize the market.
Netanyahu said that this was a necessary action for Israel's security.
Khamenei responded, "This is a declaration of war. We will respond forcefully."
The White House pronounced no direct involvement, but U.S. President warns of further attacks.
The European Union and the UN are calling for restraint and an end to violence.
Robert, where were you when the alarms sounded in Israel?
I was in Florida, sleeping, and woke up after receiving alerts on my phone. I saw the news live, and it was very dramatic.
How did you feel following all the events from afar?
It was very tense. The information was confusing, but I understood that this was a very serious situation.
In Israel, the public experienced the night with great tension between fear and uncertainty.
Nevertheless, Israel showed strength and determination with the attack and injury of 5 senior officials and 6 scientists.
And in addition, the global market has already felt the effects. Oil prices have soared, and the U.S. has taken action. Where were you when you heard the alarm?
Do you support the operation?
What do you think Iran's response will be?
And how will the situation affect the economy and energy?
This was an emergency episode of What to Watch and What to Listen to. Thank you for listening.
We will continue to update you with any developments.
Take care and see you in the next episode.